Hello everyone, SuperBricks37 here, and in today's video, we're going to be comparing the two Spider-Man mechs that LEGO has released to date, and the two that we're comparing are the 76146 Spider-Man mech that came out in January of 2020 and has 152 pieces and retails for $9.99 USD. That is this one on the left. Then the other one, it comes in set 76198. Which is the Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus mech battle set. And that set includes 305 pieces and retails for $20. But keep in mind with that set, not only do you get Spider-Man mech, but you also get Dr. Octopus mech with it. That would be this Spider-Man mech that you're getting in that set. So with that being said, let's get started. So the first mech we're going to take a look at is going to be the older one, which released in 2020, so this is the first one that they made. And this one is a lot bulkier than the newer one, and it also has these spider arms on the back that kind of looks a lot like Dr. Octopus. So yeah, that's one of the big differences in this one and the old one, is these big arms. And this one also came with white webs, while the other one came with the clear webs. So you can see that. And this one does have some nice sticker details on it, on the hands, as well as the feet. And the centerpiece is actually printed, which is nice. And yeah, if you don't know how these mechs work, all of them have this specialized piece right here that you just open up and you get the minifigure out. And we'll take a look at the minifigures later on in the video, so we'll just set him to the side. And the feet on this one are a lot wider and a lot better, in my opinion, than the newer one. And that's one of the best things this set has, is those 2 stud wide feet, whereas the newer one has the one stud wide. So yeah, that's pretty much all. Oh, and it does have stickers on the shoulder pads as well. And that's pretty much all for this mech, so let's take a look at the newer one now. Alright, so taking a look at the newer mech that came out in April of 2021. Here you can see it is in a very different color scheme than the older one, whereas this one uses red and dark blue, and the other one used red and normal blue. This one also uses the clear webs instead of the white webs, like I mentioned. As well as this one is a lot slimmer and not as bulky as the old one. You can see that a lot in the legs, where the feet are only 1 stud wide instead of 2 studs wide like on the old one. And I really don't like that about this one, because it means you can get a lot less posability out of it without it falling over or just completely losing balance on itself. But you can see there's not as many stickers on this one either. Actually, I don't think there are any stickers at all on this one. Just the print on the chest piece, which I think looks a lot better than the old one. A lot more armored and mechanized, which I like. It also has these adjustable shoulder flaps with the webs, as well as up here. As you can see, this one is a little bit more prone to breaking than the old one, both on these shoulder pieces and the joints right here where the arms connect in has fallen off on me a couple times, and down here on the feet it has come off a couple times on me as well, so you got to be aware of that before you get this one. And then on the back, you can see we have like a spider web jetpack or some kind of thrusters or something on the back, which I think looks pretty cool with those clear webs. And these are adjustable, you can move them back and forth. Then the arms are the same on both sides. I didn't mention this on the other one, but on both mechs you can remove the web in the hand and have no web, or you can move it to the other hand as well. It just goes into a Technic pin right there, which I think is awesome. And this one also, see, there's the feet falling off again. I do not like the feet on this mech. And this one also has a little clip for the spider handcuffs on the foot, which the old one didn't have either. So yeah, that's the builds taking a look at. So now let's take a look at the figures. Alright, so now taking a look at the minifigures. We have on the left the 2020 Mech minifigure, and on the right the 2021. And as you can see just from the front, 2021 minifigure is a lot more detailed, and actually the only piece they share that is the same are the red hands. Every other piece on these figures are different. So we'll start with the front torso print, or the front head print rather. And I actually do like this head better than this head, just because I like the inset on the eyes and how they pop a little bit better, whereas this one just looks kind of basic to me. But that's just my opinion on that. And then moving down to the torsos, it's actually the opposite for me, where I like this torso better than this one, because I just feel like this one is a little bit more detailed, plus I like the spider logo on this one better. So then if we move on to the back torso printing and the back head printing, you can see on the older torso, it looks more like a sun than a spider on that spider logo, whereas the newer one looks very much like a spider, and it has very nice lines and muscle details on it. Now this one just seems to be missing, so I do like that aspect a lot better of the newer one as well. Then if you take a look at the newer Spider-Man, you can see it actually has arm printing, which was new for last year. It came out in a couple sets on this Spider-Man, but just not in the set this one came in. So I really like the details on that, and that's something we've been missing from Spider-Man for a long time, was some arm printing. And he does have it on both arms, whereas the older Spider-Man just has plain blue arms, which look really boring compared to the newer one. The newer one also has dual molded legs, which also look absolutely amazing compared to the older one. So, yeah, I think overall I'm going to have to give the minifigure to the newer one. It's just so much more detailed, and it's got the arm printing, the dual molded legs, and it just looks overall pretty fantastic. So now let's compare the mechs together. Looking at these mechs side by side, I can say that I'm a much bigger fan of the newer one compared to the older one. I like its more sleek design, as well as this one doesn't have any stickers, which is a plus for me, even though the stickers do add a good bit of detail on this. This makes up for it with these web details, as well as the movable shoulder pads and the jetpack in the back. But I do really like the feet better on this one. They're a lot wider and a lot easier to pose and play with if you're a kid. So I'd wish these feet were 2 studs wide like that. Then this mech, in my opinion, would be far and supreme better. But I do think it is still the better mech. Even though you do have to buy a $20 set to get it, I think it is worth it, because the Doc Ock mech in that set is also amazing. So yeah, we're going to call this mech our winner of today's comparison. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure you like the video and subscribe for more content just like this. SuperBricks37, signing off.